and welcome to the Unnamed, Unscripted podcast. I'm your host, Jack Horvath.
I'm Clark Wahlberg.
And you can see that this is a different setting. And,
yes, quite different.
And actually a different concept we'll be discussing.
Yeah, actually, as if you heard from the title, we are not going to be discussing politics in this episode. No, we are moving away from the subjects that made us famous with over 60 views. Yes.
This is our casual environment.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about, it ranges, we could be talking about sports at one point, pop culture, movies, whatever.
Random
video
things.
games, maybe.
We just want to see if you guys enjoy it, if you don't.
It's a break from the political atmosphere.
Yeah.
And we'll include this as a playlist.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you prefer politics, stick to that. If you just love to listen to the sounds of our voices, this is for you, my friend. Alright, so I guess let's start. So we were talking about this before we started filming, so we're in week 3 of the NFL season. Have you been watching it that much?
Not as much as I should have.
I should have.
To be honest.
I don't know. I barely have any time just to watch them occasionally on Sundays. Any games, period. School's just been killing me.
School's terrible.
It turns out.
School's terrible. I've had so much stuff. I'm trying to balance it with all the other stuff I'm doing, like this podcast, and I think I'm doing okay right now, and I hope I can do it in the future.
But I mean, right now, I could probably be getting ahead in something.
Yeah, that's true.
I am.
There's always extra credit to do.
Yeah, we were filming this at 3 o'clock. I spent from 9 to 11 doing other getting ahead work. That's how much work I have on Yom Kippur. So happy Yom Kippur to all, possibly maybe 1 or 2 of our Jewish viewers. If there are more of you, please, start a fandom or something.
Shalom.
Yeah. What does shalom mean, actually?
I think it's hello in Hebrew.
I know, Chava Nechida? No, sorry, it's like celebration. I know the Fiddler on the Roof stuff. L'chaim.
L'chaim, that's true. What does l'chaim mean? To life?
To life.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that song.
To life.
I like that song. I like the play.
Oh yeah, I thought it was actually a musical. Alright. Get it right.
You got me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was last year at our school we did. I didn't do it, but there was the play for the roof. I was stage crew.
You were stage crew?
Hardcore, yeah.
I did stage crew the year before that, but I was like,
He's sucked at it.
yeah, I wasn't that good. I was one of the lower ranking people in that group.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're just going to talk about school, I was working from like 3 to 11 on something. It was ridiculous.
Oh man.
On Monday, yeah.
Oh, those are brutal.
3 to 11. That was a fun time.
Yeah. I have heard quite a lot about those from Elizabeth, my sister. There's also doing those.
They can get bad.
Oh yeah, it's not fun. I have English essays too. Oh, I love me some honors English. It's
That's
awesome.
fun.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
We're my teacher is like a week ahead of his teacher. Every other I'm in there's the teacher I have has only 1 English 10 honors period, and his teacher has 4 English 10 honors periods.
She's the main one.
Yeah, she's the main teacher. Both years I got the offshoot teacher. Last year I had Principal. This year I have Canol. I've gotten the 1 period teacher, but we're a week ahead, and I don't know why. No offense, we're learning stuff. She's a great teacher.
They're all great teachers, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love them all.
Yeah, we're not just saying that because public and permanent.
No, they are great teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's practically a private school that we go to. We're lucky.
We probably go to one of the best public school environments
I would agree.
Ever,
100%.
because we're in I won't say ridiculously tiny. We aren't middle of nowhere.
We're in a small town. Yeah. Not middle of
10,
nowhere, but
10, 11,000 people.
Yeah, it's not terrible. But
yeah,
it's a nice
we got a wonderful small town charm.
Yeah, so I mean, just transitioning to sports. I'm not much of a sports guy, but I do watch football every now and then.
I watch the big games, but overall, yeah, and also, but with the football, have you noticed, is baseball even our national pastime anymore?
Yeah, but people are always MLB's national pastime, but now it's I can't remember the last time I watched I maybe watched the World Series
games, yeah.
But I never watched regular season MLB games.
It's been getting just...
It's all football now, to be honest. To be honest, yeah, it is.
People prefer seeing people get beat up. I mean, the only occasionally you see a guy get hit with the ball.
I remember, I think back in the 60s, 2/3 of people that had TVs watched the World Series regularly, and that's impressive. And I doubt World Series gets a ton of viewership now.
Yeah, oh man, it's just been getting crushed. But I guess we're talking about. So you obviously are a very big fan of a team that nobody here or
pretty much no one in the United States is, and that team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you guys are probably going whoa, never heard of that team before. And for good reason. They're an expansion team. They're usually completely garbage. I think they ranked last year. in terms of wins. They only got 2, I think.
They got a cool logo though.
Yeah, I like the logo. And I've been to Tampa Bay multiple times. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. I actually went to watch one of their games once, and that's kind of what drew me to the team.
Oh yeah, that's.
They're great. It's a great stadium, to be honest, and I love their team. Yeah, of course, they're crap. Who are you, the San Francisco 49ers?
I really can't be talking because I'm a 49ers fan.
They lost. The Bucks won last week. They beat the Saints. I think the 49ers. I don't know who the 49ers lost to.
I actually wasn't able to because I had so much homework. I only knew that there was a game. I was not. See, I'm not a huge.
Me either, but I just
yeah,
watched the
oh
Bucks
man,
games.
I follow them basically in the broad spectrum. But yeah, I am. They could have won the Super Bowl.
It's not as bad as the Ravens. I think the Ravens lost to the Raiders.
But they just won Super Bowl though, a few years ago.
Yeah, a few years
ago. Yeah.
They've been having an off season. They lost both their games, so.
Nah, touche.
They're doing okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow I don't think we have any game. There aren't any games tonight, but tomorrow we're with Redskins Giants. So will you be watching that?
I sometimes watch regular season.
I like the Giants.
If I have nothing else to do, I probably would tune in for a couple of minutes, see how it's going.
You want to address the Redskins? And their,
I want to talk about the Redskins controversy.
Yeah, just how much time? What time are we at?
I think we're probably around 7 minutes in.
7 minutes. Okay, yeah. We don't have a ton of battery or not battery storage on this camcorder.
We might make it 20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll try to do it. So yeah, if you find this dull, skip around, please, because we will be changing topics. But now onto the Redskins. You think they should be keeping their name? Sorry for getting into it.
You find anything wrong with the name? Yeah, this is more of a political.
Now we're getting into a political.
We'll talk about it for like a couple minutes.
See, that's what we do. We don't follow sports. We follow
politics.
We don't follow Tom Brady. We follow Dick Cheney. That's where it's at. This is for you, Dick.
It's been a while since someone's mentioned Dick Cheney, but we're going to get away from that. That's politics.
Even with the Redskins, I mean...
What's not to love?
What on earth there could be offensive? No, but okay, you know what? Actually,
I can understand why people are offended.
Same.
It makes sense, but
I'm not sure.
It's kind of history now.
You're saying the fact that nobody really cares about it.
It was more of a controversy probably a year ago, and people were like, take down the name, but now they've kind of.
But that is the thing. I think it does kind of show where it's more of the like, oh, it's not a huge movement anymore, so I don't really care. Like kind of our generation, or the kind of. Like I guarantee you, in like right now, everybody's caring about student refugees, and that's an issue that you should be caring about. But I guarantee you, in like 6 months, the majority of kids my age are gonna be like, "Who cares about that, man? That was like 6 months ago." When it's still totally gonna be a super huge issue, but it's not gonna matter because it's not what's popular. It's not what's trending. You don't get likes for supporting something consistently. You get likes for supporting what's popular.
That was a political segment of our Unnamed, Unscripted
See,
podcast.
like we said, that's how politically dominated our lives are.
We might drift in and out, but we'll try not to, because that's not the point of this podcast.
No, we're here to talk about other things. So, speaking of totally other things, movies. Movie season, we entered the lull between summer season and Oscar bait season. So right now we aren't really having any huge movies out for our demographic, I guess.
Well, there's that new movie, Maze Runner. I think it was.
There's the new Maze Runner of Scorched Trials.
I never read the books.
You never read the books? I feel like I wanted to read the books, but I never did. Also, though they were kind of popular. I feel like this is kind of the end of the like. You had like the teenage genre where it's like, oh, the teenager finds out that they are the most important, like the Harry Potter storyline.
Right.
Like it kind of started with Harry Potter, then you had like Hunger Games, and the Divergent, and Maze Runner, and now it's just. I feel like it's starting to actually get a little bit stale.
Let me go on the movie theater website.
How many post-apocalyptic universes can there be?
Black Mass.
Oh yeah, but so Black Mass. That's I do not.
Is that about Whitey Bulger, right?
That is that is Whitey Bulger.
I might watch that. If I could, I would, but it's rated R, so I'm gonna try to stay away from that.
I will not be watching. I do not. I stay away from R-rated movies.
Yeah.
But if you don't want R-rated movies, I think this weekend we're gonna be having Everest coming out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was that rated PG-13?
Yep, that I would like to see it. That looks pretty intense.
It does, yeah. No. Is it based on a true story?
It says it is. I'm not sure how true it's going to be. It might just be people climb Mount Everest, and this movie is also about people who climb Mount Everest. Therefore, based on a true story. It looks
a little. I mean, usually movies based on a true story are exaggerated, but the trailer looked a little too exaggerated.
I would not be surprised if they exaggerated quite a bit.
Yeah.
With that, but we have that, and then I think the big thing is, it's 3D. It's gonna be so intense.
Is it really 3D?
I think it is.
Oh,
I know it's gonna be IMAX.
Check it out.
Like the big thing. But then the other 3D movie is The Walk, which is coming out.
Is that the movie
about the guy who walked between the Twin Towers.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I guess they went from it, like I remember in the earlier trailers it was supposed to be really dramatic, and then I just saw one where it was like, bring the whole family to see it, because it's only rated PG.
The person who directed that was the person who directed Castaway and Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a good movie. I'll probably watch it. So PG-13?
PG, actually.
So PG?
Yeah. Does that make you take it less seriously? That's what I want to know.
Based on topic, no. But usually we think of PG movies like G movies,
that's
like Disney
we
and
develop
Pixar.
such like though. I don't think we really need to get into that environment though, where it's unless a movie's rated PG-13 or R, you can't take it seriously.
Right.
Like, what happened? Like just because nobody's naked or swearing or getting brutally killed doesn't mean it can't be a deep, intense movie.
But usually when you do think of PG, you think of like Pixar, like cartoonish movies. But and then when you get to like PG-13 and R, you get like more serious, like
that's what you
non-animated ones that are usually sometimes biographies or because you'll never see a PG biography unless it's like a documentary
or
on TV.
From 1970 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And ratings weren't as strict as they are now.
Not at all. But so there's that. In this, I think then from there we just kind of start getting into the whole movie season going on from there. We're gonna have the James Bond movie, which I'm really excited about.
What's that called?
Spectre.
I heard about it.
I am stoked for Spectre.
Daniel Craig's doing that?
Oh yeah, Daniel Craig. He's a great Bond.
He's probably I think he's one of the best ones.
I would say he's either my second or first, to be honest. I like Connery. I'm just gonna go totally with pop culture. I really like Connery, but I also really like Daniel Craig because I think he was awesome at rebooting the.
Was Casino Royale with Daniel Craig?
Yeah, that was. Did you see Casino Royale?
I saw Skyfall.
Oh, you saw Skyfall?
Skyfall was pretty good.
I like Skyfall.
I don't know.
I even enjoyed Quantum of Solace. Some people hated that movie, but I was willing to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think all of them are pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
the action that's in it.
There haven't really been any. Even like, have you seen Die Another Day? That's
like an older one.
No, it's from the 90s. Either 90s or early 2000s. I think it was the one that was so bad that they had to reboot the franchise.
Really?
Oh, it is.
Was that the one where they had to inflate the person and then blow him up? Or
no, that was an older one. That was from the 70s. That was just really bad.
There was one like Octo. There's like a jetpack with sharks or something. Yeah, was that what it was?
No. Die Another Day that was just a terrible movie. They had a really good sword fight in it, but that was just oh man, the acting was terrible. That was Pierce Brosnan. He wasn't a terrible Bond. He was actually.
Was he only in that movie, or was he?
No, he was in a couple. He was in.
He was decent.
Yeah, he was. I think he was okay. But that movie, oh man, it was like a North Koreans do something, and then sorry, spoiler alert. Like the villain is like a guy, like a North Korean guy who had like plastic surgery. He was going to use like a ray that like reflects the sun's lights to destroy South Korea. It was in the tooth. Like I could understand maybe if it was made in 1953 during the Korean War.
I didn't even think. Yeah, wow. Was that from the 90s? You said
late 90s, early 2000s.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was great.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think of another movie. Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. Been out for a little bit.
I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed watching it. It was good.
I really liked that movie. That was very fun to watch. Man from U.N.C.L.E. A lot of spy movies. That was also
Man from U.N.C.L.E. was okay.
You thought it was only okay?
I think it was okay. I know it's like I used to be a TV series.
Sorry for spinning so much.
Yeah, we could be spinning a little bit.
Yeah, actually, we're probably spinning a ton. So we're in spinning chairs, and it's just so tempting.
It's just awesome.
It's ridiculous.
Spin around these chairs.
I love these things.
This is actually a great place to film this.
Yeah, this is very fun. So please tell us if we're spinning too much in the comments below.
We probably are spinning.
If anybody's even watching to this part, because so far our average.
I think this might be a little bit enticing for people to watch.
Yeah, our average viewer time is about like 2.5 minutes.
That's aggressive.
The average amount of time somebody views one of these. So if you're actually watching this, please comment below that you are and tell us if we're spinning too much. But back to so we have there's one big one that we'll get to at the end if we're talking about movies. The big one.
The big one. I get you.
But I saw a new trailer for a movie that I guarantee is going to be rated R, but I really wish it or hope it isn't. Have you seen The Big Short?
No.
It's about the guys who realized about the housing market bubble.
Right.
And the people who just made a ton of money by shorting housing market stocks.
Really?
Right before then, yeah. It just looks really. It has a huge ensemble cast. It has like Christian Bale, Steve Carell. It just looks very, very good.
Actually enticing.
Yeah, very, very good.
But do you want a transition from just kind of random, but like
so then Star Wars. But yeah.
Yeah, well we can talk about that at the end, but the very
end. At the very end. Okay.
That'll be the big finale.
Okay.
And I was just wondering what was your favorite TV show?
TV show?
Yeah, or maybe still is.
It
could be
I'm watching now?
Yeah, sure.
Overall, I'd probably say Seinfeld is my favorite TV show. Or what's your favorite TV show?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but what I'm watching now that I'd like to watch, and it's probably the only thing I watch on TV anyway, it's probably Impractical Jokers, and people are probably like, whoa, what's up with that? But it's just fun.
I only watch them when I'm at people's houses, actually. Like, everybody I know watches it, but I only watch it when I'm at people's
It's just
houses.
Hilarious. That's all about it.
Yeah, when I'm around neighbors.
Because they did this like live punishment thing, where they have them tightrope across like this huge freaking thing. But they had harnesses, of course. Like they couldn't fall.
Is one of them like afraid of heights or something?
No, they all did this for like a charity. It was live, and Howie Mandel did it. He was the host.
Oh, have you America's Got Talent? Do you like that show at all?
No, I never liked any of those talent shows.
It needs to end. I'm so like I don't want to say America's run out of talent. That seems like a really mean thing to say, but it's just been so rehashed and just isn't.
I think American Idol's okay,
but
I don't like all those other spin-offs.
A lot of the reality shows. Yeah, and also they try to make America's Got Talent seem too dramatic. Like, oh my gosh, you need to watch this because something. It's so intense, we could lose at any moment, and you're probably like nobody loses if if your goal is to like be a performer and you get to be on national television.
Right,
You've won no matter what.
I mean, if you do really well, people are probably going to find you and they're going to
regardless.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but so yeah, it's
Survivor. I never liked Survivor.
American Ninja Warrior though. Do you watch that?
I do watch that sometimes.
Somebody just won. Some American finally became. And they actually had two guys.
It was the Japanese, right?
Two guys. So it was originally Ninja Warrior. There have been a number of Japanese people who've already won. Was it a European guy or was it an American guy?
Well, no, I just remember that usually it's Japan versus Europe versus America.
They've been doing that for a while. No, but I remember. It's
probably American.
I've been watching it occasionally, and then I just saw on the internet. It was like, oh my gosh, this guy just won. And I saw it. So apparently somebody made it to the top. Like, so you know, like how there are the 4 stages in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Somebody made it to the top, and then somebody else did it and beat his time.
Wow. So, it enticed me, the fact that they're able to do like the stuff they have to do. Like, you know, when they run up the wall and they grab the arm and they pull themselves over.
What you want to try to do?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
I would. Yeah.
The warped wall, I think it's called.
Yeah, the warped wall. My uncle, he loves that stuff. I would never be able to do it, but it is impressive to watch those guys do.
Sometimes I wish I could try it just to see how far I could get. I'd probably die in the first one.
I would pay any amount of money to see you do that.
I would die.
Anybody out there, please start this campaign. Pay money, donate to a charity.
Kickstarter.
If we can raise $100,000, Jack will do the
He'll donate it to his favorite charity.
Yeah, to something. Yeah, just suggestions again for charities. If any of you are watching this, please tell us if you like this format. So what time are we at?
I think we're probably around 15 minutes in.
15 minutes in?
Yeah.
I think we're much more than 15 minutes in, actually.
Maybe 20. Yeah. 20 max.
You want to talk about something? I'm going to run around and check what time we're at on the camcorder.
Sounds good.
I don't want to cut off abruptly if we run out of time.
Video games?
Video games?
Video games, yeah, sure.
Oh, we're at 18 minutes.
Alright, so we're not doing terrible.
Okay.
We can transition to video games quickly. I'm trying to think of things like...
I'm not a huge gamer.
Right.
First say that. I didn't have a childhood. No. I never got to play video games as a kid.
FIFA 16 came out yesterday as this video was being recorded.
My experience with video games is friends, him and other people play video games, and I'm like, I never got to do that.
I couldn't play a video game by myself. Like, if no one else had the console that I had, I probably wouldn't buy the console.
I have.
Because I usually play with my friends every time I'm on, and if I had a PS4 and everyone else had an Xbox One, I'd probably just sell my PS4 and buy an Xbox One.
Yeah, for me,
it doesn't even matter the quality.
My only experience with video games is like the Lego Star Wars games. Because that was
pretty good. I actually played those when I was a young kid.
I enjoyed those games, but that was it. I never played with friends.
Lego
Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I owned that game.
I think I unlocked every character in Indiana Jones.
I beat all the levels, including the really unfortunately named Newtown.
Oh god.
I beat all the levels of that game.
Yeah. Oh my god. When was that game made?
In like
2005. It's old.
5 or 7.
It's old. I remember.
Yeah.
I had it when I was like, it was one of my first games, definitely for sure.
I remember we got our grandparents got us a Wii for Christmas, and we were so
2006.
stoked. Right around when the Wii came out.
Wow, you guys got it early. I got it in like 2000. Probably
a year after it came out. So we didn't get the game when it was the new Saga game when it was brand new. We got it when it was on discount at a store.
I got probably my Wii in probably 2009 because I remember all my friends had it except for me, and we'd always be there. And one of my friends with this game was called like Super Smash Bros. Right? And everyone had that game. Everyone had that game, and I was like, when can I get that? And then my parents were like, well, it's teen rated, and you can't get that yet. I'm like, because you're not a teen. And I'm like, oh, please. And then they finally caved in. And now, I don't even really have to worry about the ratings. And, you know, back then I couldn't get anything.
Meanwhile, I was playing with Thomas the Tank Engine.
I had a Thomas the Tank Engine.
I love Thomas the Tank Engine. I've been injured multiple times by Thomas the Tank Engine by my brother when I was a little kid.
They throw him at the tracks at you?
No, my brother, when he was like, when I was, I don't know, 6 maybe, my brother was like 2 or 3, he hit me in the head with one of those Thomas the Tank Engine things. And like, if you ever use those, you know they have the little magnetic parts so they can connect.
Right.
But I had like this, I think my, I don't know how he got it, but we had one that was slightly different where it was like squares instead of circles, so he hit me with the edge, and I had to, it was like Steri Strip. I remember that, I still remember the name, Steri Strip, because I found it so weird. But I had to wear one of those to school, and I was kind of like, it stinks because I had to wear this, but I'm like, yeah, but I kind of looked like I got in a fight, so.
Yeah, you're cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, when I was like 4 years old, and I lived
You
here.
should see the other guy.
I had this. My dad probably spent at least $400 on Thomas the Tank Engine. So like I had this huge. It was probably the size of this
That much
table.
money?
It was the size of this foosball table right here, except it was like lower, of course. And then you had all the the pieces, and they had I had all the trains. Like I had the helicopter. You know that white helicopter.
Harold the helicopter.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I had the little hospital.
These were my friends as a kid because I didn't have any real friends.
Yeah, like I would play that for hours. Just
oh man, I love me some Thomas the Tank Engine.
Nostalgia.
Oh yeah,
Nostalgia
Thomas
kills.
and now was it Percy? There's one named Bruce.
Percy. There was
my middle name is Bruce.
Peter. Was it Peter, the big one, the big fat blue one, like the longer one that's bigger than Thomas?
I think so. And then there was like, oh man, I can't
Toby.
remember.
Toby was.
There was a bad one named Diesel. Something like.
Was it red?
That was in the movie. No, it was like this. It had big claws. A Diesel engine. It was like it had a big claw on the top. I don't know the name. If you know the name, comment below, please. It was in that movie from like 2000. That was actually a really horrible movie. If you watch it again, yeah, with Alec Baldwin.
No, I want to say Ringo Starr was a voiceover for one of them.
Ringo was?
Yeah, I don't know for which part, but he was in the episode. Yeah.
I am impressed by that. Oh man, Ringo.
What was the captain? The captain's name?
Yeah, man.
The captain of.
That's gonna be the best one ever.
The island of Sodor. That's what it was called.
Sodor. Yeah.
The island of Sodor.
I love those.
And you had the captain. I don't know what his name was. Like the guy the big black guy, or not the. He wore like a
Mayor
suit.
Top Hat or something.
Yeah, Mayor. No, that's it. Mayor Top Hat. And
I can't believe we're talking about Thomas the Tank Engine.
it's all these little songs we can hear.
Yeah. Wow.
And they have Toby the little black.
This is how Lane's getting. Oh yeah. See, possible racism in the Thomas the Tank Engine world. Is that what we're exploring here?
No. It's just he was like it was like a caboose kind of. And it was like.
Oh, he was always behind him, wasn't he?
I'm not gonna win on
Clearly,
this podcast. PC.
Somebody, yeah, start a protest. Shut down Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas Tank Engine is racist.
Yeah, he's the worst. But regardless of possible racism in Thomas the Tank Engine, I love those guys. Those were fun. Oh, and did you ever use Playmobil?
Like the rip-off of Legos.
Probably, now that I think about it.
I had a set, like I think in my
They
Christmas.
weren't exactly a rip-off, I would say. I think it was slightly.
They were kind of different. It was a different concept. Back in, I think, Christmas 2008, I got this huge castle from Playmobil.
Oh,
And it had like all the knights and stuff, and had the drawbridge and everything. And I mean, Legos, I obviously use Legos a lot more.
I only had like this one box I got from my grandparents again, I think one Christmas, of like Legos. And I used the heck out of those things.
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved me some Legos. And then whenever I visit my grandparents, they always had the Legos from the 70s. They'd had the
Like
Legos.
old ones?
Oh yeah, because they had collected Legos for like ages basically, because my dad had Legos and my uncles had Legos, all of them. No girls in the family, so it was just a ton of boys' toys, which was awesome whenever we got to visit them.
Right.
They had so many Legos, it was insane.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I loved those.
Like the biggest set I ever got was probably like the Star Destroyer. You remember that? It was like
The Lego Star Destroyer?
Yeah, my dad got it off the internet off Amazon.
I only became like a huge Lego fan in like 2nd grade.
I'd say me too.
Right around when we moved, because I guess we could finally. I don't want to say afford them because we definitely could before, but I guess my parents were finally, hey, let's get Legos.
Yeah, Legos were pretty
I
fun.
would love to be some Legos.
Stopped using Legos a couple years ago.
Yeah, I unfortunately I have done stop motion every once in a while. I haven't actually done one in a really long time, which it's sad. But I used to love Legos. I was terrible at stop motion.
I love the Star Wars Legos.
I love it. Oh yeah, I had all sorts. If I can ever find one, I may upload it to this channel. That's the only one that actually gets views. But yeah, I did one time that's somewhere on the internet that I can't find. It was like Lego zombies, Nazi zombies or something, that I did at a film camp at the high school back when I was in like 5th grade. And I was so proud of that thing. It was awesome.
That's legit.
But yeah.
Speaking of Star Wars.
If we want to transition, because we
That
probably
was a
should
good
start
segue.
wrapping this up. That was brilliantly placed. We planned that from the beginning.
All right, so
Star
speaking of
Wars is coming out.
That new movie.
Yes.
J.J. Abrams, my man, directing it.
I'm excited for this.
I think it's going to be better than the first.
Then episode 1, of course.
Yeah, that's what I meant by it. Like the one that was really bad.
Yeah, I am very optimistic about this. I don't consider myself a huge nerd in any ways, so somebody probably knows more about this. I haven't really been following that intensely because I have a life.
Did you see the teaser trailers?
Oh yeah, I saw the teaser.
Those were awesome.
Those were
those.
I was stoked for that.
But I might actually buy a couple if they make the Force Awakens Lego sets.
I might buy one if I just want to build something
for
fun.
If I wanted to do something in my spare
Those
time.
little desk toys or something.
So I remember when Star Wars Episode 3 came out, I bought like a couple from...
I remember I got... Again, I keep mentioning grandparents. I feel like it makes it sound like my parents never got me anything like that. Sorry, they did. They loved me. They still do, I think. I hope. Nah,
They do.
Yeah. But oh yeah, I remember when Episode 3 came out. Because that was, I guess, the only time like that we're old enough to remember a Star Wars movie coming out.
Right.
Because you didn't exist, and I barely existed the year that Star Wars...
Wait, what year did that come out? 99?
It was 99, and I came into the world in 99, which is why it is a great year, except for that movie. And then it was 2002, so we might remember it, barely do, but then 2005 was Episode 3, I believe.
I bought, you know, the battle packs like they had, the little ones.
Oh yeah, I always wanted one, and I never got it until like I was in like 7th grade, because I got it on eBay, and I was like, this is sad. This is so sad.
eBay.
It's
been a while since I used eBay.
It was depressing. That was probably the most depressing time I've ever used eBay, in hindsight. At the time, I was so excited. But yeah, I might consider that with Star Wars, but that was very fun.
This is one of the most hyped movies
One of the
all
funniest,
time.
if you want to say funny with Star Wars, the only reason I know those years is because look up comic or the Insult Comic Dog. Insult Comic Dog. I can't remember the whole name for it, but it's a little bit crass, but he's just insulting people, just total nerds waiting in line at the Star Wars convention.
Is it really?
Or waiting not for the Star Wars convention, for the Episode 2. It was in 2002. It was on Conan, and it's like I saw like 9 minutes of him insulting them. It's very funny. Please.
Wow. Wait, what's it called?
Like the Insult Comic Dog.
I actually might watch that.
Oh, it's very funny.
That sounds good.
But yeah, there's some other things. But yeah, with the movie, would you go to see the midnight showing? Because I would try to, if I could get some friends to do it.
That would be this year, December 18th.
That will be. Oh yeah, the only
So
problem.
that's right before winter vacation.
Yeah, but the only problem is that during the finals week for us.
December 18th.
I'm not sure.
Finals will be in June.
Not finals, sorry, midterms.
Midterms are in March, I think.
March,
In February.
I'm horrible.
I think they're in February.
Somebody said they were moving them earlier this year.
I don't think. Why would they move them? They're not really midterms. I don't think they'll
Touche.
happen in December.
Yeah, I hope not.
But that's like right. I think.
But the only thing is you do get a ton of tests right before then, at least in a lot of classes I've had. Where you get a ton of tests or something. Well, in some classes. So we have some teachers like Miss Hartley. Here's your shout out, Miss Hartley.
She's a good teacher.
Maybe
One of the best.
awesome teacher. Yes, who has, and I love her policy of she doesn't give a ton of homework over the breaks, and she doesn't like to give a ton of tests because then it means she has to grade a ton of tests over the break.
Right.
And I think so that's a very smart. Please follow her example, other teachers. Please do.
Please.
Yes.
So that's like right. I hope I don't leave because I didn't winter vacation last year. I remember because I went, the Christmas thing that happened. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
the
We
Christmas
start
party.
wrapping
We
this
traded gifts, right?
We went to Winter Curse Party. I actually I need to sell my
They're coming to
eBay
it,
cards. Yeah, we sold like a white elephant thing. We went to a party for that.
It was a good time.
I feel like I only went because Elizabeth, my sister, got invited there, and I got by extension. But yeah, trading gifts, very fun. I came
It was a
in
good
with,
time.
I came in with a.
I didn't bring it.
I feel kind of guilty since I came in with like a thing of Hillary Clinton toilet paper. I just predicted the future for this. Jack won it, I think, in the end. I got like one of those. I don't know the name for it, but like if you ever see it in like movies where it's like an action, the thing.
Whatever they call it. Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but. You know what it is, the black, like,
everyone knows what
thing.
it is. No one
That
knows the
thing.
name for it is, though.
Whatever that thing is, I have one of those. And if you want
Was
one,
it just a
please
regular one?
contact me and pay me money for it.
Just a regular one?
Not like a real one, like a
Okay.
fake one, I guess. Like it's wooden and it says like, oh, director, this, like, I don't really see any use
That was
for
a
it unless
gift
we use
for
a
it?
prop here. I don't
Oh, it
know,
was a
something
gag
like that.
gift.
It was a gag gift. I remember it was a gag
They're
gift.
all gag gifts. I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah,
No, it's not toilet paper.
that was a
it's
very
legitimate
serious and thoughtful gift that I put much time and effort into contemplating. I think somebody will want this. Somebody will actually use this at some point. If you do, that's a little weird.
It kind of is.
Don't ever Please don't.
It's kind of disgusting.
More than kind of.
Very disgusting.
Okay, but yeah. So I would like to see the midnight showing of Star Wars if I can.
If I can, I will.
I have only been to one other midnight showing, the final Harry Potter movie.
Never been to any midnight showings.
I didn't have friends. I had books.
Is that during the week?
During the Harry Potter?
Yeah.
That was during the summer.
So lucky.
Yeah, I remember. I went home at 3 in the morning because I was so
hope it's on a
excited.
Friday that this happened.
Because I knew a guy working at the theater, and he got like me and my dad to come because they showed the Deathly Hallows Part 1 beforehand, and we got to sneak in. Not really. Like they had like two spare seats, and we're like, hey, you want to go see it? So we got to see it, and then we got to see the last one, and it was just so awesome.
So this was part 1 or part 2?
This was part 2.
Okay.
I went to the final.
I went to part 2 and part 1.
I had like I said, when I was growing up, I had books. So yeah, I read the Harry Potter series, I believe. I had read it 13 times by then. Now I have read it 15 times.
You were in a contest.
Or no, I now have read it 16 times. Yes, I got second place in a Harry Potter trivia contest in 5th grade. I didn't get first because I lost to a senior, but I beat another senior and a girl in my grade.
I never liked fantasy books.
Yeah, I went
should
to.
never do it.
Yeah, I still have the T-shirt for that. That doesn't fit.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would fit.
Yeah, if it did, that was a giant T-shirt. But yeah, so I will plan to do it. So please, you want to try to wrap it up? Because I don't want to like cut off because we can't add anything. So yeah, so please tell us what you think about this in the comments below. I'm pointing now, even though I hope there will be something below.
Hopefully.
In the comments, it's weird like pointing down, knowing that there's nothing here. But if I'm looking down, there's probably a description below us in the
hopefully
video. Yeah.
Hopefully. So yeah, if people like it, we'll do it again. Definitely. Mm-hmm. It's fun just to talk about other things rather than politics. So my friends, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Yes.
I'm Jack Horvath.
I'm Clark Wahlberger.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye, Condios.
Finally, I've been waiting for him to be the one to turn it off and not me. It's just been a real pain.
Do I just click the red button?
Yeah.
Okay.